the evidence.
Tom Gadd, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog! When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may mention the book for Tom Gadd. £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation, so I can get more by her staying in.
Betty hath brought more goods into our lock year than any five of the gang, and in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, live her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the gang depends on them. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. 'Twas to her I was obliged for my education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming table.
Truly, Filch, thine observation is right. We and the surgeons are more beholden to women than all the professions besides.
So, that call, that set word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gadd, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog! When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may mention the book.
Be seated among the boxes above.
The stairs are watched.
£40.
We'll need to find another way out.
Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation, so I can get more by her staying in.
Betty hath brought more goods into our lock year than any five of the gang, and in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, live her
$1,000.
12 months longer.
My apologies.
I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the gang depends on them. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There is nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. 'Twas to her I was obliged for my education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming table.
Truly, Filch, thine observation is right. We and the surgeons are more beholden to women than all the professions besides.
So that call, that set word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, we may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gadd, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog! When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may mention the book for Tom Gadd. £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation, so I can get more by her staying in.
Betty hath brought more goods into our lock year than any five of the gang, and in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, live her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the gang depends on them. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. 'Twas to her I was obliged for my education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming table.
Truly, Filch, thine observation is right. We and the surgeons are more beholden to women than all the professions besides.
So that call, that set word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gadd, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog! When I took him the time before,
Tis woman that seduces all mankind. I turn just for taught now in their arms. But very light can see when love is gone.
Well, make haste to music, boy. And your friends know where I intend. Well, I'd love to make them easy one way or other.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever after. Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But I'll away, for 'tis a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort to friends in affliction.
But 'tis now high time to look about me for a decent execution against next session. I hate a lazy rogue by whom one can get nothing till he's hanged. I'll register at the gate. Crook-fingered Jack. A year and a half in the service. Let me see how much the stock owes to his industry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold watches, and 7 silver ones. A mighty clean-handed fellow. 16 stuffed boxes, 5 of them true gold, 6 dozen of handkerchiefs, 4 silver hilted swords, half a dozen of shirts, 3 tie periwigs, and a piece of broadcloth. Considering he's only the fruits of his legs, I don't know a prettier fellow, but no man alive hath a more engaging presence of mind upon the road. What really? Round wheel, an irregular top, who has an underhanded way of disposing of his goods. I'll try him only for a session or 2 longer upon his good behaviour. Harry Paddington, a poor petty larceny rascal, without the least genius. That fellow, who 6 months, will never come to the gallows for any credit. Slippery Sam, he goes up next section. Well, the villain has the impudence to have views of following his trade as a tailor, which he calls an honest employment. Matt of the Minch, listed not above a month ago. A promising, sturdy fellow, and diligent in his way. Somewhat too bold and hasty, and may raise good contributions upon the public, if he does not cut himself short by murder. Tom Tipple, a guzzling, social sot, who's always too drunk to stand himself, or to make others stand.
Found another way. Yes, but then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. I can't lie.
And there! Cease it! The man, I've done no wrong! I searched you! Any weapons? I beg your pardon. Did you notice anyone? Because you There's a killer about. I'm scared when it's safe. Peace, friends. There is no danger. Order! We must have order! Move! Move! Imbecile! Where are you going? Down there. Very well. Find me one. Give a shout.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command. Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built...
Atlantic Ocean Lake.
Some fresh air might do me good. A moment to talk?
Ah, a fellow Londoner. Good to see I'm not the only man of means aboard. Rupert Martin, pleased to meet you.
Nathan Kenway. Pleasure.
Seems we picked an excellent time to leave the city.
Oh?
You didn't hear about the murder at the Opera House?
No. What happened?
They're still trying to sort it all out. And I suspect they'll be at it for a good long while.
Any word on the motive?
They've ruled out robbery, so perhaps it was a business arrangement gone sour. Or something more personal, more lurid. Who knows? But I am glad to be away from it. The city grows more dangerous by the day.
Hello guys, can you see now, sir? estáis minutos के फासले पे
And then all will be well.
Are you sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. But you don't stick right with the others.
Have faith, my friend.
You'll see.
Well, well. It seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place to tend to burn out. So, fancy yourself a junker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this. That's enough, Graves. Stay out of this.
Come on, brother, dodge! Dodge! Look at how he fumbles about. Listen to this, Picnic and swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, call this off. If the captain
The
sees
hell with the captain. And the hell with you, Mills. Who started you on anyway?
We're ready to go again if you are.
this is unwise.
What is that? You take on the trade, are you?
But you should do.
Never!
And you like these odds?
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife, Beth.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Think.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine. We're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Someone needs to have words with them.
Mill's tried. Can't turn him away. Well, I'll be taking his hat off.
You looking for another fight? That it?
Can't see him once you're quiet.
Go away.
Make like you're working.
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up. I'll give you that.
Won't hardly take his hat off. Keep his face in it.
Won't be serving for another couple of hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Are you James?
Aye,
Latham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet, just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit, stretch my legs, that's all.
Take care where you tread. Deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What's that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Won't hardly
Quiet! Here he comes! Make like you're working.
He's cutting our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not like you should pay for land and wine. We're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Someone needs to have words with him.
Curious. Most curious. Any news? Each night's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it.
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready them! Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks!
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail, to load a cannon, to wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your camp, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Aiken. Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does, Simon. Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender.
followed you. Following the tempt corpse.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
You'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right, all right.
I'll fix your sail for you.
Take the foremast! James! To the mainmast with you! Get up the rigging! Secure that tackle! Hey, one long tap line! Hey! Batten down the hatches! Hey, one long tap line! Hey! Hurry! I can't hold no much longer! I'm slipping! Thank you, thank you. Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.